Hey everybody, Pete Peterson here with Dream Huge Realty and my man.
Justin Bigelow, hashtag sell with Bigelow.
And
Diana Donovan, to sell or buy, call Lady Di.
that's right, at Donovan Dream Homes.
Yes.
Correct. Yes, all right. Hey guys, thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about myths. We're going to do some myth busting, right?
Yep.
So Diana had a great idea for this video. Let's do some myth busting. Commonly mistaken myths in the real estate business. So let's get right into it. Myth number one, the first step is looking for a house. What would you say about that, Diana?
I think that, I know I work with a lot of buyers and sellers, and buyers, not just first-time home buyers, they believe, oh, I'll get my pre-approval, I'll find my house first. That's not what you want to do, not in this market. Houses are selling quickly. Also, there's a lot of things that maybe you're just assuming. You might be able to afford more or less than a house. You want to know that you're in the right neighborhood, you're not wasting your time. If you go out there and find, another aspect is because there's multiple offers on homes, the competition with buyers is fierce. You don't want to walk into a home and fall in love with it, not have a pre-approval. You're going to lose that home, because if you don't have your pre-approval when you submit your offer, I guarantee you that buyer behind you has theirs.
Yeah.
That's right, and they're going to win every time.
That's right.
So
Right.
first step is not just getting out there and calling the number on the sign and looking at the house. The first step is pre-approval. Ding, 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 ding. Get that pre-approval. That's short.
As soon as you call that sign, tell them, I want to get pre-approved.
That's right. And work with a skilled agent.
Yes,
Right? Like you said,
definitely.
especially in
Yes.
multiple offer situation.
Yes.
You want those negotiation skills on
Yeah.
your side
Yeah.
to help you get that, to help you win that deal.
That's right.
As you
Yeah.
always say, win the deal.
You want to win it.
Exactly.
Yes. So, myth number two, a 30-year mortgage is the best option. What do you think, Biggie?
Not always the case. I was just at a closing, and if you can afford it, you try to get a 15 or a 20 year. The payments will be a little bit higher, but you might get a much lower rate. As in the case I was just informed, someone did a 15 year, and they were like 2.375.
Wow.
That's right. So if you can afford it, jump and get that lower rate. And you can, I've even seen where they'll do, a fixed, a portion of that is fixed, or even,
Yeah.
and you always, there's more options than just the old 30 years, what we're trying to say. There's many options these days. Talk to your lender, guys.
Yeah, you want to find the right fit for you, because everyone's situation is different.
So here's another one tied to lending. Your down payment must be 20%. What do you say to that?
No.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, what can I buy a house with? How much do I need?
Depending on what type of financing, I mean, with FHA, there are programs out there, 3%,
Yep.
that you can get into a home, and that really helps out, especially young first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's another reason why you want a good agent on your side, because they can hook you up with the lender. Every lender is different. Every buyer's situation is different. So you want the resources to connect you with the right program, the right financing that fits your needs.
Sure. And not only that, if you may have the cash to do 20% down,
Yeah.
but maybe you want to save some of that for, repairs when you move in, or buy some furniture,
Remodeling.
or
Update the bathroom.
remodeling. Yeah, update the bathroom and the kitchen. Yeah, absolutely. So just be conscious
And I
of
would
that.
also say, it's not always 20%. Like she said, do FHA, it's small, 3.5%, but you could also do USDA, which is 100% financing, and then also VA, if you're a veteran like myself. You can go in there and pay
Yeah.
$5,000 at closing, and that's it. Or get it paid by the seller and walk away with just paying the payment. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now we're talking lending. This is a good one too. Let's talk about if you're okay. You talked about 3% down. Well, we're going to break through the myth that you're going to need more than that. Okay, you're going to need more than just the 3% down, right? Because this next myth is the only upfront cost is the down payment.
Yeah,
What
false.
would you say to that?
You're going to have other prepaid items like 1 year of homeowner's insurance.
Yeah.
That's about, let's just say it's $100 a month. So you're gonna have that, and then you're gonna have let's see, the down payment plus what else is there?
Taxes, fees,
Inspection.
inspections.
Buyer's
Yep,
cost.
maybe some earnest money.
Yeah, most generally the buyer's going to pay for all the inspections, guys. So if you want that, you could set that's going to cost you another $500 or more,
Yeah.
that you're going to pay that up front as well. So, or out of closing, I should say. But you're still going to have to account for that. Appraisal, yep, depending on the contract, credit reports, and so forth. So not just the down payment. Myth number 5, you can't buy with bad credit.
That's false.
False.
False. You can't buy with terrible credit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the difference?
Right, but you can buy with
Yeah.
bad credit. It says
In other
here,
words, you don't have to have perfect credit.
Yeah.
right.
There's a
FHA
program.
loans require only 3.5% down payment, and borrowers with low credit scores, even under 600 that is, can still qualify. Myth number 6, you don't need a home inspection.
Oh, that's false.
Yeah.
I always recommend a home. I don't care if you're looking at a $500,000 home or a fixer-upper. The purpose of the home inspection is to educate you as a buyer as to the condition of the home.
Yeah. And it's not a replacement for the appraisal, which most
No.
people think.
Yes.
They think the inspection is the appraisal. It's not. It's actually the home inspection they're probably thinking of. They just get them mixed. The appraisal is not as thorough as a regular home inspection.
Question, can I pass or fail a home inspection?
It's all based on what the buyer thinks.
That's right. Yep, there
What-
is no
what-
pass
what
or
they'll
fail.
What they'll accept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the inspection is a 30-page report. You're going to get, it details every little nook and cranny of the home you're about to buy,
Yeah.
and it breaks all that down. There is no pass or fail. It's just information for you to be informed
Yes.
during your purchase.
And it depends on your goals as a buyer. If you're an investor, a flipper, you're looking at homes that need work, you have the resources, the team, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna, put out the money, and you just wanna know, like, what is the condition of the home? What am I looking at? How much money am I putting into it? Then that's what it's for. If you're a first-time home buyer and you've never bought a home, like I said, the purpose isn't to scare you from buying a home.
Yep.
It is to educate you. You have to learn, like, what needs maintained, what are the things that I'm looking at. And then also, whatever repairs might be needed, however small or big, can then be negotiated at that time.
That's right. Yeah, you're looking for major health and safety issues. You're not looking for the honey-do list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, those little minor maintenance items, don't worry about those. Myth number 7, the asking price is set in stone. True or false?
Totally false.
Okay.
It can go up or
So
down.
when I see that list price online, I don't have to pay that price.
Yeah, that's just to get your attention.
Okay, yeah, that's just a marketing tool, as I like to say. Your list price is just a marketing tool. Myth number 8, you don't need an agent. You can do this yourself.
Well, if you're an agent, you can do it yourself. So, but you should know what you're doing, which most people in general have no clue. Just get an agent. If you're a buyer, it's not going to cost you a dime.
No, a buyer's agent
point.
does not cost you a fee at all. I would recommend, not just because I'm a real estate agent myself or anyone on my team, a real estate agent is there to guide you, to be your coach, your cheerleader, your advisor. I know a lot of people who buy and sell homes, that's great, but for the most part, I would recommend having an agent because we're gonna have your back. My job, Justin's
Yeah.
job, our job is to have your back and make sure that you get the home that you want.
We're more than a salesperson.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes
Yes.
we're a therapist.
Yes,
Sometimes we need the therapist.
I know.
definitely.
So, great info, guys. Thank you. Couple more here. Schools don't matter if you don't have kids.
That's not true.
No.
It's going to impact the price of the home. Because
Taxes.
It's going to increase
Yeah.
taxes, more importantly.
Resale value.
Yes,
The
yes.
smartest thing you can do when you buy a house is to think about how much it's going to be worth when you sell it.
Mhm.
You think 5, 10, 15 years down the road. You make your money when you buy,
That's right.
not when you sell.
That's correct. Great point. And last one, I just kind of came across this last night. A friend of mine called me and wanted to know if title and or deed theft is a real thing. You'll see these commercials
I've
nowadays.
seen a lot more.
Title lock. Protect your home. You may be homeless. You may get hacked and your identity stolen, and they can buy and sell your house and refinance it, and you can go bankrupt. Well, the myth on that one is, yes, it is true. They can do that, just like they can steal your identity, steal your credit cards, and do all that. But you don't necessarily have to pay the title lock company for protection. Simple thing you can do is just go on the auditor site periodically
Yep.
and check and make sure that all your information is correct on the home that you
Okay.
currently own. Because
Yeah.
if you see someone else's name on there, of course,
That's not
well,
That's a
no,
red
yeah,
flag.
and that by that point it may be too late. But
Yeah.
that's what these companies like Title Lock are doing.
Yeah.
It's no different than any type of identity theft is what it is.
Yeah.
So it is a real thing, but you can just jump on the auditor's site to confirm that. So that's what we got for today,
That's
guys.
it.
Quick video. Thanks for joining us and busting some real estate myths. I'm here with Justin Bigelow and Diana Donovan and Pete Peterson here with Dream Huge Realty. Thank you. Hey, give us a call for all your buying and selling needs. You can find us online at dreamhuge.com. #sellwithbigelow @Donovan Dream Homes. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.